Welcome back, Nuggets. This mother clucker's got some thoughts. Let's ruffle some feathers and get into this live stream. Hello, everybody. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Who have we got? I saw the very important conversations happening, and I quote, I hope you don't mind. Boobcat, jalapeno Cheez-Its, but they're so bland. Sadness. Furball, sad Cheez-Its are sad. I love this place. I love it here so much. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hey, Darkwick. Hello, Verbal. Hey, Kex. No problem. Thanks for popping in to say hi. Might catch you on the replay. Hey, Snowfang. Hi, Keita. Hello, bunnies. Hey, Asha. You'll be lurking, you'd think. You have a migraine coming on, yucky. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Do all the things. So glad you caught this stream. You missed the last one. This New Mayfair. This is the only reason I'm awake at 7 a.m. on a Monday. I appreciate that. Hello, very odd taste. Morning from Northern Ireland. Good morning. Good evening here. Hey, Rosie. Hi, Blixemi. Up late in Canada. Hey, Southern Bonita. It's 1 a.m. but your kiddo has low blood sugar, so you're hanging out till he comes back up. Oh, hopefully it won't take long. Hi, Ruffles. Glad you caught one of these lives finally. And it's caught. Of course, it's when you can't sleep due to a cold. I'm sorry. Is it because you're congested? I get like that. I cannot sleep if I can't breathe. It's horrible. Probably going to pop in on Twitch and just let it run while you sleep. Oh, thank you so much. I did actually manage, thanks to all of your support, get affiliated. So I'm not tallying hours anymore because I don't really care about partner, to be perfectly honest. But if you want to support, I'm grateful for the support either way. Okay, so after this live stream and, you know, the next video that I'm currently in the middle of, I think I need a small break from Rachel. It's just doing my head in. She's, I always get a little bit like this when I've spent too long on any one person. Usually it happens with Amber, although it happens a lot faster with Amber. But so many of you have been sending me really cool people to check out, and I've actually felt quite bad that I haven't been able to get to them. So I thought that might be fun to do some exploration to see if they're good people to continue covering. And if not, then if they don't fit, that's fine too. But today, we are absolutely covering Rachel. We're just gonna, you know, keep up to date a little bit, watch her happenings, and see what she does with herself. Sorry, I'm squeaking in my chair. Inability to sit in a chair normally, and I feel the need to wriggle. Hello, Dancer Gal. Hope everyone's had a great weekend and Valentine's Day. I hope you did too. I personally unsubscribed to Valentine's Day. No, thank you. Okay, so shall we get into this? You'd like a Life Plus Cindy stream. Her latest World War II ration diet, wow, is bonkers. Okay. Hello, Joke. Welcome. Also, I've been playing around with the chat settings, and I've made the text bigger on the little joint, you know, text chat thing that's on my screen. I'm still thinking I might rearrange this so that everyone can see everyone, but yeah, anyway. Shall we get into this? Let's have a look. I must remember to actually make comment of this in my video, but we know that she deleted a bunch of her videos. Interestingly, she's been getting some semi-decent views, still quite low for what she had been enjoying prior to the epic cluck up, but they are bouncing back. But what I do find interesting is that even though she's been holding like fairly consistent upload schedule, it's there, she is holding firm at 49.7 thousand subscribers. So I assume her new content is actually bringing new people in, and it's counterbalancing the people leaving. So I don't know. What do you think of that? Hello. Oh dear. I'm going to butcher this. I see siestas. I'm not going to guess the rest. Sorry. I do not speak Spanish. Hello though. Hi Jenny. It's definitely much easier to read. I can even go bigger than this. So if you feel like you would benefit from larger font, let me know. World War II ration diet is the wildest sentence. Can't sleep, get to watch a live. Hello, geek. Hi. I wonder how much Rachel has hate watchers. I think a lot fewer than she did have. I actually think that's going down. I think we're seeing that because in her videos... Welcome back. No. I said no. She's not getting ratioed anymore. So I don't think the hate watchers are there. I really don't. Or not many anyway. It's just us. Finally catching alive. Hello, Ash. Good morning, Kelly. 2 a.m. stream to pair with starting your chook and crochet. Oh, is that like my crochet pattern? I actually need to amend that. I found a bunch of pictures that I didn't include, so I need to fix it up. But yeah, good luck. I'm waiting for people to start quizzing me on what does yarn under crochet mean compared to yarn over crochet. Because I threw a little curveball in there. If you do the juicy peach, then it gets a lot more advanced. Also, I forgot to say on the last live stream, don't forget everyone that I'm currently running a merch giveaway. I should probably link it for everybody. It's this stream here. I'm copying it in to the chats. All you have to do, you don't have to watch the video. All you need to do is go in there in the comments, tell me which of my chickens is your favorite and why. The top rated comments by the community, 3 top rated, will get a little merch pack. So head on over there if you want to. And I forgot to do that last time, so shame. All right, but let's get into this one, shall we? Let's watch some Rachel.
So I'm Greasy and Sticky and Icky, and I was not planning on filming today.
Volume's not good.
Somebody messaged me and told me that in last night's episode of Lolcow Bus... Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm Greasy and Sticky and Icky, and I was not planning on filming today, but somebody messaged me and told me that in last night's episode of Lolcow Bus, Amber claims that she's been dyeing her hair, and she shows us the back of her neck, and apparently she kind of semi-scams the audience. So far be it from me to miss an episode of Amber being Scammer Lynn. That's one of my favourite Lyns, as you know. My top favourite Lyn is Liar Lynn, but I also really enjoy Scammer Lynn and Egg Allergy Lynn. She's definitely one of my faves as well.
So in this video that I'm making at the moment, the current Rachel video that I'm working on, I have gone down a little bit of a research rabbit hole, which is why it hasn't come out yet, because research, it takes time and then there's editing with it. But as I seem to regularly get pulled into a whole paraphilia disorder situation, and it seems to be where I live a lot. Actually, I'm thinking of doing a members only video where I can really just lay it all out and not have to watch my language as much, because it's dabbling with a lot of topics that YouTube just really doesn't appreciate having on their free to view platform. But something that I will say in the, enlightenment that I have of this particular research, the way Rachel is approaching these videos, the things that she's covering, the almost joking air about it, of such an incredibly dark topic I think is an extremely poor taste. And I'm not quite sure if it is a case of she just doesn't know what she's saying, or if it's like, that's not your phone dinging, by the way, everybody, if you can hear that. Yeah, if it's just that she doesn't know what she's saying because she is ignorant in the area, or if she genuinely is part of it in a sense, if I'm making sense here. I will articulate myself much better in my video. It's as if she's enjoying a punching down. Pompous. You agree, you're starting to wonder if she's rage baiting. Yes, and that's kind of what I'm thinking too. And particularly that introduction of the video that we watched on my last stream where she was actually eating a king-size Twix. And I had a squizzy through that comment section, by the way, and there's a lot of comments to referencing ruffling feathers, I'm just gonna say. But it's bringing a light to a topic that is incredibly sinister, and that's really what I want to highlight in my video. But yeah, it will require a members only video to go into the full thing, but it is quite the rabbit hole. I need a chicken pun for rabbit hole. Even this intro, the extra adjectives she uses. Yeah. And, you know, layering on top everything that happened with Emily and the lack of professionalism and out and out, you know, using people to get money in that way. It just all makes me wonder. Sorry, my throat is bad. One moment. You're a bit out of the loop, but do we know if the Emily stuff has affected her relationship? We don't. She doesn't speak about the relationship. We don't even know if there is a relationship at this point, just that there was. You think Rachel has the mindset that since everyone dislikes Amber, you can punch on everything she has and is, not understanding that others might have similar things and not be Amber. Yeah. But I do think, you know, when it comes to the making fun of Amber and Emily, I don't think that's necessarily outside of what other reaction channels do. But it's just that extra layer of familiarity where she was flirting with Emily to get this information. And that is what underpins all of this inappropriateness. And when I say that, I think I've said this before, sorry if you're hearing it again, but when I say that I think Rachel is into Emily, I can't quite decide if it's because she's also involved in that kind of predilection that Emily is into, or if perhaps Rachel is dealing with her own set of predilections which surround the power of being able to get someone, the power of being able to break up a relationship, you know, the ability, the power to manipulate people like this. And I'm coming to the conclusion that with Rachel, if this isn't rage bait, if this isn't just her out and out, you know, playing a character to try and get the money, then this is a very sinister person that we're looking at here. This is the worst kind of side piece. It's the side chick that doesn't just know that you're in a relationship and gets involved anyway, and she doesn't just cause that kind of havoc, but after you've broken up with her or stopped talking to her, she continues to sabotage and cause havoc. Hopefully, she's just rage baiting. One of your bunnies stole your Twix, and you had to wrestle her for it because it could make her very ill. Oh, goodness. She also says, oh, I heard that Amber had been dyeing her hair. I mean, she's probably already seen the image of her dark neck, but she pretends to be unaware of it. Yeah. Yeah. Rachel seems to be more power hungry than regular hungry, if you catch my drift. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards as well, Aqua. She likes the attention from it all. Hey, Rose Pudding, hello. The immature side chick who inserts herself to boost her own ego energy. Yeah, but it's even more sinister than that, though, because she released that video with emails to Emily with the intent to break them up. And I said in my last stream, like, if you just try to forget that it's Emily and Amber that we're talking about, because I think there's a little bit of an air of, oh, well, those people deserve it. Yeah, but do they, though? Because if you just isolate out her actions, what the cluck kind of person does that? Who does that? To insert yourself deliberately to create, like, fallout within a relationship. Hey, Fashion, it's been a while. You're so freaking stoned. You love this tea. Rachel is like retail psychopath. Oh my god. And it's legal. Happy to hear it, Fashion. It is not here. to quote Zachary Marie about Amber, you look the same as you always do, bestie. Yeah, so anyway, that was my little side rant. I think, I don't like it. I think it's very, I don't know. I feel like the options are either, is she just a manipulative, sinister cluck, or is she just trying to get her channel back on track and rage baiting? I really do, for once, hope it's just rage baiting. But even so, is it acceptable to rage bait while messing up other people's lives? And she could potentially be looking at ramifications that she couldn't even begin to comprehend based on the person that she's exhibited herself to be. Are there potential ripple effects from these actions that could be really bad? It's almost like a jealous ex when they aren't even an ex. Yeah. Considering there was mutual flirtation and predilection videos on the table, I feel like it was more than just like an acquaintance, but not quite a relationship. Rachel flirted with a death claw, so she's sinister. Yes, a death claw she thought was a DV victim. Yes. Rage baiting would be a bold move because she doesn't have the patience for the long con. I agree with that, actually. Yeah, because you do have to have patience to pull that off. She hasn't exhibited that. She exhibits that she wants to get the money fast. Most of her actions just make you feel awful. I'm with you there, Ruffles. The more I get into it, the more I question this human. She's gone for me from an ignorant, immature woman, and I use the word woman and I don't want to somebody potentially dangerous and somebody who, it just, her own means. It's almost like whatever she wants at any cost. You love that you're adapting the Fallout terms for this. It bothers you that she showed screenshots of Emily asking her not to talk about her child and then immediately drops a comment about the child. I caught that too, Boobcat, I agree. And I'm editing this video, that it was the one that we did for the last live, and there was all of that Colleen stuff in there, and I've just gone and edited it all out. I don't know why I don't feel good about it, but I don't. And I kind of, part of me is like, let's just leave that woman to be. You play Mr. Snowflake. Fashion, I love your enthusiasm. I am here for it. This is your first time making a scream, welcome. But I'm glad, so glad, especially since I was just watching the Rage streams. I'm so glad to see someone put Rachel in blast. Oh, I'm here. I'm not stopping. She keeps giving me ammunition. I was legitimately ready to move on from Rachel at a certain point, and then all of this started happening. Just dropping in to say, hey, take care of your layers or you're up to bed, it's 2 a.m. Damn rabbit holes and horses in labor, my goodness. Sleep well, Nightshade. Okay, enough prattling though. I will keep playing the video.
So let's watch this video together. As always, God bless Apathetic Facts, who's put a lovely cut together of this for us. It's only 18 minutes, so let's watch the craziness unfold as Amber lies about dyeing her hair and shows us the back of her neck, ?
Where were you during 9/11? I was in a group home getting forced to eat yogurt.
My favorite vegetable is mashed potatoes.
I have legs, I rarely use them.
My weight gets stairs. My ass doesn't fit in chairs.
That's my middle name, Fat. It's more like Amber Procrastination Lynn. So I hope that I can motivate and inspire other people to do this because this is Amber Lynn Reed, the person who could never do it. This is who I am. This is Amber Lynn Reed.
I love these cuts that Apathetic does, but I especially love it when Amber speaks about herself in third person.
I've gone and clucked something up. I cannot see the Twitch chat. How do I make this go away? Didn't Rachel specifically ask Emily not to reveal something of a personal nature from screenshots ages ago? Actually, I think technically she was threatening Charlie not to reveal it. Yes. Good morning. 8:20 in the morning. So many early birds. I myself am a night owl, and I have no idea how to fix what I've done. What have I done? I'm gonna keep playing the video.
I don't know what it is about it, but it just cracks me the fuck up.
Hey girls, welcome back.
Hey.
Today's
I
episode
fixed
is
it.
somehow centered around a donation goal for Amber to show the back of her neck. She technically does it for about half a blink, and the rest of the stream turns into the hosts trying to figure out if that actually counts. It's awkward, it's messy, and it escalates way fast.
See, look how gleeful. Look how gleeful. I don't know, like, this is not just day-old tea. This is like months-old, almost year-old tea at this point. But look how giddy. She is delighted about the fact that, I don't know, Amber's finally shown the back of her neck. Threatening Charlie, great idea. Yes, because I believe Charlie still has more screenshots. And I am awaiting. No problem, Southern Benita. Gotta get some rest. I'm glad your kiddo is stable. That's awesome. Sleep well.
Faster than it should.
You'd be right at home.
I mean, it sounds fun, so let's fucking go.
You'd be right at home,
Giddy.
wouldn't you?
Sure would.
Her apartment looks
Yeah.
totally fine. I mean, other than the bed bugs and the occasional turd or whatever on the floor.
Oh, look at that. I just received a cameo. Oh, who's on cameo? Is that me or Tina? Is that me or Keem? Exactly. I'm a celeb.
Tina make
Ew. I know she's joking. Like, I know it's rage bait, but it's still like, huh, you know?
hella money over here. She don't need to do lame ass cameos.
I make more money than she does.
You don't need to make lame ass cameos to pay her bills, girl.
All right. Do you guys want?
Is it just you, or the way she reacts to Apathetic Facts' intro comes across as disingenuous? Layrel, I actually think that any time she says something nice about another woman, it always has that tone of like, does she really mean that? A lot of people claim it's a sign of diabetes, but that can also be just grime, because Ayla also got some tiny T-Rex arms. Darkwick. You doubt she can wash the back of her neck. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Amber's self-important nonsense is maddening. It is. Can I have a small rant, by the way? Because I know that this was originally linked with the choker that she's wearing. I love those chokers. I love them so much. I had them when I was 14. In fact, I had a matching bracelet and ring to go with it, and I thought they were the coolest thing. I was so excited when I saw they came back, and now it's all ruined. It's ruined. Hey, Looney. You've made it to a live. You're watching at work in Switzerland, so you won't be able to chat, but you'll be in the background. Thank you so much. Wait. You're getting paid to listen to me react to Rachel, react to Amber. Actually, no. You're listening to me react to Rachel, react to apathetic facts who reacted to Rachel. I just got their names mixed up again. To Amber. You had that same choker? Yes! You had one at 14 too? Yeah. Not super relevant to this Rachel vid, but new context. Apparently Scooter quit. He quit again last night, and ALR is officially dropped out of Fat Camp. Oh, yes. It's like, I could make a living being a psychic for this show and just get everything right. Everything is so obvious. Don't let the chokers be ruined. The word too close to chookin' for you to let Emma take it. Those chokers are still cute. You'll die on that hill. I love that, Aqua. I love that energy. Do you know what's funny? I was just reading Darkwick. You refuse to let Amber ruin stuff for you, so you live with the knowledge that if it's mesh tops or chokers, you will always wear it better. I like to listen to Audible books, and Audible kept recommending a book to me, and I didn't want to read it for the longest time because it was one that Amber actually recommended on her channel, and I'm almost nervous to say what the book is because it's so beloved, but I hated it. I hated it so much, and now I'm feeling vindicated in my no, Amber liked it, I will not. A chookin' choker. little, I'm picturing little chibi chookins all in a line chasing each other around the choker. Now I want one.
I mean, Amber was doing fine on her channel. Well, I think fine on her channel until she got demonetized, and now she's here on the LCU, a place where we never thought she would be. Wasn't it just the last live stream where she was saying that she only gets a tiny portion of the money anyway?
The people who act like they care, they hate me. Like, this is all for drama and for views and content and for money, where I only get fucking this much of it. I'm so tired of this fucking show, bro.
So, I don't know.
Want to see the neck or not? Because to be honest, bro,
I've done told you 50 times yes, Scooter.
the goal's already up, Fupa.
Listen, you're not gonna get no brownie points, big girl. Why are you talking about me? I thought we just ended this in bus. Are we gonna do?
I don't know if I want to say, because it's like a really popular book and people are really passionate about it. It was The Housemaid. And then I watched the movie and I didn't like that too much more either. Wait, did I get that right? Housemaid. Yes, not handmaid. So yeah. You can all come for me if you want to. I will accept this.
Do this again? Okay, you can do all your
Respond to her. I don't know what's gotten into today where you're just ignoring people that come in here. You gotta talk to Tina.
This is not how we do things here at Scooter.
I know, you need to talk to Tina.
And you make more money than who, baby girl? Who do you make more money than?
Nothing.
Oh, I heard you. Listen,
Because you watch.
Listen, you're not here for the people. You're here for a paycheck. That's pretty self-apparent. But don't talk
You're
about
here for the
money.
paycheck.
No,
You're here
bullshit.
for the paycheck.
I mean, isn't every single person on the LCU there for the paycheck? They all call it their job, so that's what you go to work for, right?
I've never told people that they owe me money because they used me and talked about me, and so.
Did I say the handmaid? No, not the Handmaid's Tale, that housemaid. I'm getting them mixed up because I also tried reading Handmaid's Tale before that, and the hubby and I are watching it at the moment, so in my brain it doesn't like two very similar things. It was popular, you didn't read it because you assumed it wouldn't be for you. Look, I don't know, I really like, I like books that really conjure like a whole environment that you feel like you're in, and I found it to be quite thin. That's all. Rachel's just here for the paycheck. Yeah, she's tried in a few videos now to distance herself from that. But considering that she abandoned her, like, excuse me while I find proof here. She abandoned her little foray into moral standing, her little feminism arc here, which is sitting at 4.2 thousand views. She abandoned that, and then her very next video was 20,000 views. So you want to tell me she's not in it for the money? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're not late, Becky. Hello. Hello and morning from the UK. So many morning nuggets here. Toddler woman crying and threatening to leave yet again. She has nothing else going on. No, she really doesn't. And she should be working on her channel. She really should. I didn't think that I would see the day where she was literally too unmotivated or lazy or whatever you want to call it to actually do videos or lives on her own channel. But she doesn't want to do it for free. You can't stand the voice of all the log cows. You wish you could mute them and read lips instead. Yeah, okay, so we've got either morning nuggets or really, really morning nuggets. Any Aussie nuggets, or it's a nice, you know, early evening time.
So that way they owe me a percentage. You.
Sorry. Her hand on her chin, someone mentioned it earlier, might be from bad posture. I actually think she has a sensitivity about her neck or her like under chin area, and I think that she instinctively wants to hide it. I don't know.
You're gonna find out real quick what your value is. You're no value than a fucking whopper with a fry, bitch.
Let's see your background.
Listen, you don't get to talk about me because I'll tell you what, I'll drag you, bitch. Don't you even play with me, little girl. Hey, poop.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm also starting to like Tina. There was a funny comment on my last video. I'll put it here. Someone said something about like, oh, she's annoying. I literally can't remember what it was, but the sentiment was like, she's really annoying, but like she does come out with some one-liners. And yeah, like she's vile, like gross and horrible, and I can't stand the screaming, but she's kind of funny.
But you should.
I do not agree, not a bit. I really, this woman, when I say that the LCU damages my mental health, this woman would be the queen of that movement. And there's just something about her that causes a deep despair within me. And I find it very difficult to deal with. You touch your chin and mouth to stop from talking. Interesting. Also, hello. Her boiling point. I haven't seen you in here before. Welcome. Unless I just missed it, of course. You think all the Farquaad stuff is mean? I agree. I am in support of being critical to people like this who are doing, you know, criticism-worthy actions. I actually think going for somebody's looks is probably the lowest common denominator that we could possibly do. You know, it's like, do we care if she's put on weight? Do we care if she has a double chin? Do we care if, I don't know, her hair's a bit weird? I personally don't. I care more about the fact that she's conducting herself as a completely heinous human being. Let's make fun of that. That's all Amber goes for, is people's looks. Exactly. And I think we, as intelligent chickens and nuggets, we can come up with better than that. You were completely snowed by her beauty. You used to think she was lovely. Which one? Rachel or Amber are you talking about? It's way past your bedtime, but you made it. It's the only chance to unpack while toddlers are sleeping, so thanks for keeping you company and entertainment. Oh, I love that. Enjoy your downtime. Rachel. Yeah, see, I personally always find that beauty really gets emitted by the personality. And I've known people in my life where I've thought, oh, you are absolutely gorgeous, and then they do something and prove themselves to be a different way, and then it's like, you're hideous. So to me personally, I find that looks are heavily linked with who they're conducting themselves to be. Who needs to go for looks when the woman has the attitude of a retail Andrew Tate? That is... I love that. That's what I'm talking about.
Be able to go to fat camp, because if Amber gets special privileges, then Tina D does. Because I got a medical...
There is no way Amber is going to fat camp. Mark my words, she will not go to fat camp. Narcissist that she is, there is no way she's going to open herself up to that level of scrutiny, of embarrassment, visibility, movement, vulnerability. There is no way on this earth that Amber Lynn Reid is going to fat camp, and that, in her own words, is on period.
Did she use that right? That feels wrong. I don't know. Anyway, I was going to say, has anybody else watched these fat camp things that the LCU run? I've never seen them before. And, of course, Amber's not going to go. But I heard that they're held in Texas. And I'm thinking, like, logistically, on a reality level, logistically, could she go? Like, is that reality? Because it was bad enough, like, it's risky enough, the trip that she did to Emily's. And Texas is much further. You have to admit, you always found Rachel annoying. She has the attitude of someone who thinks they're the smartest person in the room. She does. You clocked it. Just the highlights from reaction channels. You saw bits and pieces of their fat camp last year, and yes. You think she could make it all the way to Texas? Because I feel like that was really under talked about when she did that trip to Emily's. The risk of blood clot sitting that long is insanely high, and I couldn't see Amber wanting to fly. So I think logistically it was probably always out of the question. Hello, Kitty. Thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. I feel like I'm being gaslit. Texas is not closer than Oklahoma to Wisconsin. Texas is further, is it not? Texas is at the bottom. You've been snooping in the Reddits and it's mostly just drinking and hangout sessions. Yeah, fair. A Scooter, it's so redundant when people quit. I don't buy any. It's probably all written into the script. Yes, but Amber doesn't take the risk seriously. She doesn't, but she really should. It's an incredibly dangerous situation. They just basically humiliate them for a few minutes, and the rest of the day is just drinking and being stupid. So it's like a spring break variant of The Biggest Loser, is what I'm getting from this. No, I don't believe she'll go. I don't believe she was ever going to go. I don't know that Keem necessarily believed she was going to go. If it's northern Texas, I need to... Okay, look, geography is not my strongest suit, but now I'm feeling sus. And I need to look at a map, which happens a lot in my life, believe it or not. One moment. One moment, please. Okay. Okay. So, I've lost you all. There's a map. So, Cut to Australian looking at an American map. Yeah, so Texas is here. Ah, no, okay, apologies. I thought Oklahoma is where Iowa was. I do not know these things. Do I know where Russia is on the map? I know it's next to the US. Texas is so huge, it depends on where it is in Texas. Yeah, so where is Wisconsin? Okay, so I had Oklahoma and Wisconsin reversed in my head, I think. So, yes, never mind. I take back everything I said. She could absolutely get there. Back to it. Let's just ignore that, shall we?
Medical report says don't travel. So if that
I
big
have a
hairy
medical
bitch-
report.
Shut up!
Why did that instantly turn into medical records flexing? We're 2 sentences in and it's already a competition. And that smirk was less. I have documentation, and more. I have a storyline ready.
Truly, that's such a good point. Apathetic kind of saying there that she's like lining up her fat camp excuse. There will be an excuse. We will not see Amberlynn Reid at fat camp in my lifetime. I am like, it's not gonna happen.
Go to all your detraction channels. Don't play with me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go eat your cereal.
Oh my god, Tina just said she'd go to all the detraction channels. You know these, all the people in the LCU, loads of them. I know your mum has done it as well. There was a comment about it, again, also on my last video. But your mama was saying...
There's more people in all of Texas than Australia. You just looked it up. Very cool. And we are a big, big country. Yeah, no, that was just an Aussie completely mixing up US states. Did Keem say FC was banned? When? Like just recently? Oh, it's so much. I don't like to keep up with it.
like, oh, get Rachel on Locale Pit, is it? The one he does or something, I don't know. And they're all like, oh, we've invited Rachel. No, you fucking haven't. My DMs are empty. Like, I have nothing from you that reminded me of the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm sat by the phone every day, like, crying, and I don't have shit from you. But they're all giving it the big one, like, oh, we want Rachel to come on our show. We've invited her. Not one person. Actually, that's a lie. One person has DM'd me and asked me to go on their show. And it is not your mama or anyone like that. I didn't even know who the person was when I saw their name.
She so wants to be there. She wants to be there. You're never going to convince me, Rachel. You desperately want to be on that show. Fupa Cheese was banned because Amber didn't want her there. Yeah, I mean, for now. Until she's not. You caught alive. You did. Keem implemented a social credit score. Oh my god. Jeez, next we hear it's gonna be like Keem for president. Not Rachel complaining they haven't even messaged her. Oh no, somebody did. Somebody wants her there. Yep. You feel like she genuinely wants to get the requests so she can turn them down to feel superior. I think she wants to go on it. I really do. And I want her to go on it. I'm in support of Rachel on LCU. You're passively following the files, which depresses you, so learning that the LCU has a lot of right-wing predators just made it worse. Wow. Don't say Keem for president. I take it back. Actually, Keem would probably fit better as an Aussie Prime Minister. Hello, Shiny. You made it. You did. He needs to implement a one pet policy for him. Yes, Pammy. Speaking negative in America just makes bad things happen. Hello, Coco. Hi. You bet she would use the LCU to reopen communication with Emily. Maybe.
They're all chatty and mouthy. Not one of them has emailed my business email, which is in my bio and easy to find. Emily found it, so you know.
Go out of a dog bowl again.
Wait, what? Is that a real thing?
She eats out of her dog's fucking bowl, bro. Bye, bitch. You cannot compete where you don't compare. You can't even walk very far, you dumb.
You ate out of a dog.
What was that face that Amber is making? She's so like silly and funny, and she's only entertaining when she's angry and shouting. When she's doing all this silly mockery and playing a character, it's not funny at all. I went back and watched the first ever episode of Lolcow Bus that Amber is on, and it's so obvious how like fake her acting is. And there's a clip where she says like, don't worry, there'll be plenty of crash outs or something similar, and then you can kind of tell that in future episodes she's like crashing out fake on purpose. But I think that's why the last one was so entertaining, because it was so real. Like, she was actually raging about it. And
can I make a prediction, my nuggets? So, this was a cluck up on Rachel's behalf. It's actually a cluck up that she's largely gotten away with. Like, there hasn't been a great deal of fallout from her viewers or anything like that. It's not looking like she needs to make an apology or she's just like fully leaning into, you know, the mean girl lolcow thing. You know what that means? Here's my prediction. There will be an escalation in the next one. The next one is not going to be small. The next one should be in a couple of months on average, statistically. And I think it's going to be larger than this one because now she's gotten confirmation from her viewership that this is all okay. There's nothing wrong with this. And it's just the quote-unquote haters that have a problem with it. Or the holier than thou. So cringe how she keeps bragging about how Emily contacts her. She really likes it. She's very proud of it. Being entertained by Amber's last crash out is so nasty. That was so disrespectful and ugly. And what's worse about that, and I agree with you completely, but she caused it. But for Rachel's actions, that whole situation wouldn't have happened. So it's disgusting on several levels. Lowest rent Blake Lively. Internet access for Rachel revoked.
And in this
but then what would we do?
one, we see her show some like awkwardness and shame and embarrassment about her neck, which is not an emotion that we've often seen Amber display. So it's going to be quite interesting, I think.
Dog bowl?
It was for one of my trolls.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be eating Captain Crunch. It is past 3 a.m.
That is such a big bag of cereal. Where, like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Is that just me? That bag of cereal is wham.
And I haven't eaten all day.
I don't know what it's like in the UK, but America does tend to have much larger, like, items of things compared to Australia. Like, even your eggs. You get eggs in such massive cartons. We get 12, 6 or 12. That's it. It's a USA thing, yeah. It's just a family-sized bag. There are regular ones too. I'm actually surprised that Rachel is playing up that she hasn't seen this before. I thought that this was like a meme in Girl World, and I'm surprised and slightly dubious about her reaction. You're not a fan of Amber, but you think it's gross that Rachel took pleasure in Amber's crash out and by the thought of causing another rift in their relationship. Yeah, I agree, Rosie. And it's kind of the stance I'm taking in the video that I'm working on at the moment, and she puts me in a situation where I have to defend Emily and Amber, and that is unkind of her to do. You should see Utah soda sizes, really. It's just a bulk bag. The real shock is the size of the casserole dish. Yes. Well, considering this is the kind of content that got her demonetized, yeah. You love they called it a dog bowl of cereal.
I just want to say, like, this is a lot of cereal. When I film my mukbangs, I try.
Rice Pudding, thank you so much for that super chat. Always so generous. I appreciate it deeply. That is bulk cereal typical for businesses. Wait, you thought all cereal boxes were family sized? You've never seen a huge bag in Europe and all cereals tend to be shared with the family. It's the same in Australia. It's like a, I don't know, I guess sometimes you can get extra sized. But it's not all types that come like that.
Try to eat just a little bit more than I normally would, because this, no, I would never eat this much. People are saying that I'm eating too little on a mukbang.
It was a mukbang, wasn't it?
What was that?
I just hope to God that she washed that bowl before she ate out of it, but knowing her, she probably didn't.
Yes, it was Captain Crunch mukbang.
And who watches mukbangs?
Just gonna speed him up a bit.
Oh boy.
Oh, Fupa, love of my life. Who watches mukbangs? The answer to that question, dear viewer, is feeders. Feeders watch mukbangs, and also reaction channels who are reacting to Amberlynn.
I know, I used to watch them because I was alone.
Also,
that's not at all true. That's just not true. There are a lot of people that watch them for a variety of reasons. It's not for everybody, but it doesn't mean that it's exclusively predilection content. What the cluck? Run, Fupa, run, Darkwick. I was about to say the same thing. Every episode that we've watched, or every video that we've watched of Rachel, she's getting more and more into Fupa cheese.
So, sorry, can I just add, that's not actually necessarily true. That was kind of a joke. I think people do watch mukbangs who aren't into that stuff. It's like kind of I think it originated from, I believe it was
a joke. No, she called herself being ignorant in real time. She's probably getting used to the kinds of things that she's getting called out for and realizing that, oh no, that's not seeing an alternate perspective. That's not, you know, so yeah, correct yourself in real time, Rachel.
It's Japanese or Korean culture where people don't like to eat alone, so eating shows became a thing so that people could not feel lonely when they were eating. So nothing but respect for, you know, doing it for that reason, but I think Fupa was having a dig there, which I rather enjoyed.
Yeah, I've watched
Who does it
mukbangs.
cater to?
Mukbangs.
That's
a
not
job.
the way
Who
it
does
works.
it cater to? Guys, Fupa, why is Fupa like low-key my favourite? Who does it cater to? Funny.
ALR acts like she's perpetually a teenager.
There's something off about this. I'm like, I can't quite define it yet, and I always find in lives it's like I'll mull it over after and then something sticks out to me, but there's something odd about this. Leave it with me. I will work out what it is, but yeah, I don't love it.
As an almost 40-year-old woman, that's pathetic. For once in your life, act your age. Scooter, you're no better. And
Wait,
let's
who
just
was
be
that
honest.
about, me or Fupa?
You. But again, we're
of course.
all kind of in that field. Like, let's just.
But
be
yeah,
clear.
Fupa literally acts just how I act, but it's okay if she does it. It's okay.
So they set up a donation goal for Amber to show her neck.
Wait, I missed that, Rice Pudding. Japanese and Korean culture aren't interchangeable. She did, didn't she? She mixed those together. Totally the same thing. What do we know? It's all just Asians, isn't it, Rachel? Just, they're all the same. Jeez. That's rough. Does it feel like maybe Rachel is auditioning? Maybe. Maybe.
Neck. They wanted 20.
It's diabolical that they set that up. Like, I actually can't believe they set that up. And the tea of that, well, you know, tea's not really the right word, but the history of that is Beck said that Amber used to force Beck to clean their neck because the choker would go all disgusting and Amber wouldn't cut her hair to deal with it, so Beck had to kind of help Amber service this part of her body. And of course everybody believed Beck because they sounded very credible. Here's the clip.
I would help her try to maintain her hair because it would get matted, and I would help her wash the back of her neck because she would wear chokers and it would rub on the back and like stain it, so I'd try to help her get the stain off.
And we're about to see that in fact it seems like that definitely was true, but I just can't believe that they've actually put that as a goal. Like, that's funny. I almost think that they've realized they have to troll her, but they've kind of gone easy the last episode and this one because they don't want to piss her off and send her away. But you know, in a video or two the heat will come back on, I'm sure. But this is just
Yeah, Kima's doing exactly what I said he was going to do. There's just that very gentle upping of the pressure of Amber. And I think because there's just been a crash out, it's probably not the crash out he was wanting, and it's not, you know, the grand finale of crash outs. So it would make sense that he dials back the pressure just a little bit and then start to build it from there. Rise Poutine, again, thank you so much. What did she do with all that yarn in her background? She tried to be a crochet influencer for a small time. She did. And now it's just there, I don't know, for display. I think she has hobbies. You have a conspiracy theory, Melinda. Share with the class, please. Rachel wants people to treat her like they do Brian Cook. Oh, I saw him in Geordie's live. I'm not super familiar. He seems interesting. That wasn't sarcastic, by the way. I'm aware sometimes my tone is wrong. You may have heard incorrectly, but apparently the neck cheese was faked for donations. It could well be. I wouldn't put it past this show. Tea isn't the sorry. Oh, dyslexia just entered the chat. Tea isn't the right word. Interesting. Now she pays attention to the criticism she gets. I think she has hobbies. Yeah. Yes, I saw Brian Cook made his own reaction channel. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to those tryouts that they were having. I found it very repetitive and redundant, and he must have been in those, and I missed that.
I don't even know what this is. Awkward, embarrassing, very, very fucking entertaining.
$20 donations. They even lowered it to just 10 donations to make it easier. The audience hits it, and the second it's time to actually deliver, Amber decides she's suddenly too scared to fulfill what she agreed to, and by this point Scooter is visibly over it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the part where people say they're scamming. So if you put a goal on the screen and the audience hit the goal, they need to get the thing they paid for. And that is just basic, right? And I think everybody in the LCU knows that, Keem included. You can't say you're going to do something on a live stream or for an audience, and then when they donate in order to achieve that, then you don't want to do it. That is, I know it's a bit dramatic to be like, you're a scammer, but it is scamming, I think.
There's nothing there.
Is it? Is it, Rachel? Like, promising that you will do something or pay someone for a service provided and then not doing it is scammy. Keemstar's trying to extort Roxy because he has to pay $90K in a lawsuit settlement and needs cash flow. Exactly, Veronica. You can be my teardrop. Exactly, Veronica. Mm-hmm.
I can't even hear you.
When Fupa gets back, show your neck.
That was so threatening, the way he was like, show your neck. Like, he's so angry. Get your neck out, get your neck out, get your neck out. For
This is not cute. This is not good. And I might need to include some of this clip in my next video, but like the things that we're talking about, the things that she's done, the things that have been dabbled in here, the greater meaning of this is bad. Like, we're singing, we're giddy, we're gleeful about months-old tea that is probably not tea anyway. It's just the LCU being the LCU. Gross. Gross, Rachel.
the lads. Oh, I love it here.
My fucking God.
Clean. I wash it every fucking night.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
let's see it.
Sure you do. Whip it out, whip it
Around,
out.
Amberlyn. Let's see your neck.
Around.
No, no, no.
Look at her. She's like covering it up and like all scared. God, it's just...
Because I can never, I know I say it all the time, but I can never just get out of my head that overlay of you flirted with this woman's girlfriend and now you're sitting there singing a song about her getting her neck out so you can see this quote-unquote neck cheese. Like, what is this? Good to know everyone got the ick from that clip. Yes, we did. This is bullying, high schoolish. I agree, joke. And it is, I mean, I shouldn't be too disgusted by it because it is something that I did say that Rachel should do, and that is be authentically herself. Be careful what you wish for, I guess. You need Rachel's girlfriend to be a reaction channel. I legitimately feel bad for her girlfriend. I don't know the situation. I don't know what kind of relationship they've got, but if it's like anything in the realm of like a traditional kind of setup, this is heartbreaking that that's happened.
I don't know what to say about it. She's like a 600-pound person. She's gonna have discoloration in her skin folds. That comes with insulin resistance being the size she is. Like, she's not surprising anyone. Just fucking whip it out. It's the sort of embarrassment and shame that she has that makes it so entertaining. If she was like, yeah, this is my neck, and what? People will be like, okay, well, there's not really much we can say about it. But it's the fact that she acts all coy and shy. It's so funny. Ah, the back of the neck. Get it out for us, Amber. I'm on the edge of my sink.
This is sacred.
It's sacred? I'm sorry, sacred where? Sacred who? The back of your neck is sacred? Wow, that's crazy. Sacred. I don't even know what to do with that. Sacred.
I can't believe the giddiness here. I really can't. Rachel is British, Kybella. Actually, do you know what though? I think that as much as disdain that I have for the two individuals that are being victimized by Rachel here, I think they're actually both lucky that there's an entire sea between them. I think that, like, the way this is coming off, the type of person that Rachel is portraying herself to be, and again, I don't know if it might just be a character, but the type of person she's portraying herself to be, it raises some significant stalking red flags for me. I think there's potential there for things to escalate had they been closer. Yeah, it's concerning. It really is. And I know that it's all, you know, fun to sit here and go, oh, look, you know, Rachel's clocked up again and she's going to do it again. She will. She will. But the reality is she's actually displaying herself to be a very concerning person. You think Rachel is much more problematic than Kybella. Rachel is actually involved and interested. Yes. Rachel feels like she's a boomer quoting dead memes, and it's so cringe. Edge of my sink, girl. You're way too close to Emily to meme that way. Darkwick, that summed up so perfectly what was going on in my head. I love that. It's just, you know, message of the day for sure. You're getting the ick because it's not a persona by Rachel. Yes. I agree. I think she's being authentic, but just there's that part of me that wants to have faith in humanity that says, no, it might be rage bait, it might be a character. Let's just maybe that's it. Let me live in that tiny little delusion, please.
Interesting.
Back up your fucking neck. Just show it.
No, they think I'm putting
Turn around, you whore!
Was that Fupa shouting, turn around, you whore? Oh, this is so funny. Get your neck out, lass. Come on. What are we waiting for? Whip it out.
I'm so sorry to be that person. I don't find this funny. I just don't. I don't know. I literally wouldn't be watching this if I weren't reacting to Rachel. You don't think it's a character when she was actually involved with Emily. She's just a cruel and messy person who got mad she got called out. Yeah, I agree. Fupa said more? You, my nuggets, on the other hand, you are funny. French Revolution, baby. I'm glad to hear that I'm not the only one. It is cringe. It really is joke.
Oh, God. The way she's like...
Turn around and don't fucking pull your shirt up so we can't see your buffalo.
Looking right now. There's nothing there.
Turn around.
Turn around!
Oh my god. Dude.
I'm screaming at Fupa, shouting at her to turn around.
No, you gotta stay spun so the chat can actually see. Dude, oh my god.
This face she's making is not a face we normally see her make. It's almost like when pushed and when forced and backed into a corner, held to her own word. I don't know what the word is for it, but you know, when she's got the pressure on her to come through with something, she's actually going quite quiet and placid, which is kind of how she went when Aunt Tammy was shouting at her. I know it's different, but it's like when she's actually got her feet to the fire and she actually has to do something and she actually has to face something, she suddenly goes all quiet and childlike. It's really strange.
No, it's just one of the levels that she moves through. She has distinct levels of dealing with conflict resolution that include like rage, it includes guilt and tears, and being demure and being soft is just one of them. That's all. And she may not feel the others are appropriate at this particular time, but yeah. Hello, cats! You just woke up and Vera is here. Good morning. Rachel, we can see you find it funny from your fake ass laugh and the fact that the 4th time already you say it's so funny. While I do think that Amber needs to be humbled, Rachel is weird. Yes. Think of Patsy from Absolutely Fabulous. Are we talking about Rachel? She's faking thinking it's funny, but she's actually enjoying the heck out of this. It's disturbing. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's like, she is giddy about the fact that Amber is going to show her neck for whatever reason. I think there might be a humiliation element to that, where she's enjoying watching Amber being humiliated, because we all know, anyone that spent any amount of time in Girl World knows that this has been a sore point for Amber for quite some time. You need reaction channels to watch Rachel now too. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Teal. This is why I'm here. The conceit of the Patsy character is to mock the rich, not to be cruel.
Strange.
My God.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can you
What's
see?
wrong?
You gotta stay.
Look at her face. She's like, what's wrong? She's like terrified that we've seen a roach crawling up the back of her neck or something.
I'm about to start screaming again.
Stop pulling.
Oh my God.
Stop pulling your shirt up.
Did you sneeze?
She's looking at it very intently. It's just, I feel like Rachel has a special interest, a predilection, if you will, in this vein somewhere. Somewhere here, what we're looking at. There's something there. And it may not necessarily be a directly Essual thing, but there's something there. It's not what you would normally see from a reaction channel, shall we say.
I did just sneeze.
At the deflection. Did you sneeze? Guys, let's talk about Scooter's sneeze instead of drawing attention to my thick, rubbery neck where one could certainly grow a field of potatoes.
Oh, turn around, Amberlynn.
Why am I being edged by Amberlynn Reed? Show me your fucking neck, bitch. Turn around. Get it out.
Times.
You need to stay turned around for let's say 20 seconds.
Ass fucking bitch.
Just watch how Rachel is touching her face, touching her lips. It's different to what we normally see. Aqua, welcome to the Clucking crew. Thank you so much. There are members-only videos waiting for you. Yes, the kind that cannot be free to air kind of viewing. But, like, just pay attention to how she's touching her face, how she's touching her lips. It's different to what we've seen in other videos, and it's so different that it's standing out to me and I can't stop looking at it. It's gone from internet commentary to, oh my god, this might be a real problem. Well said. Can't wait to watch the uncensored cuts. Yeah, there's more coming. Actually, I had been working on another series of basically what it's like to live with Amber's element of condition. But this recent rabbit hole that I've gone down through in paraphilic disorders of this variety is fascinating to me. And so now I really want to do that. We'll see, because I really want to get one out. So I'm not sure which way I'll go yet. Who cares about her neck and her appearance? Let's focus on the actions and personality on both Amber and Rachel. I wholeheartedly agree with that, Veronica. Let's just stop it. Walking wrinkle. No, stop it. Don't do that. Where's Rachel's other hand? Oh. I have a really strong visual response when people say things. Yeah, she's acting like a pervy old man. It's a good take. It is. But yeah, just watch. I'll play it.
Oh, this is just absolutely hilarious. Amber, give the chat what they paid for. Turn around and get your neck out, hun. Do as you're fucking told.
Around.
I'm about to win.
What is this existential crisis that she's having, like, at the possibility of revealing her neck?
It's not bad. I clean it every night.
Oh, she's gonna cry. You know what, I don't...
Chantilly, thank you so much. Welcome to the Clucking crew. I appreciate that. Also, content waiting for you. Thank you so much.
don't doubt that she cleans it. I'm sure she does clean it, but when you've got skin discoloration from insulin resistance, you can't wash that off. I used to have it really bad in my neck fold. I used to have, not like the back of my neck, but I used to get like dark.
I just want to put out there, my nuggets, I'm not super well researched on this particular condition, but I am aware of it. It is not exclusively to do with diabetes or overweight. This is just something, it's just a pigment thing that skin can do sometimes. Whether or not that's actually what Amber is experiencing or whether it's more like what Beck had said, I don't know, but there's just a bit of misinformation here that I don't like. It's not exclusively an overweight thing. And to say that means that a whole bunch of other people are potentially being made to feel quite bad about that. It's just skin. Skin does this sometimes. So many similarities between Rachel and Amber. They really are, Boob Cat. The walking wrinkle. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm the opposite. I get no visual images at all when I close my eyes, so it makes those jokes easy for you. So we're kind of the opposite. You have aphantasia, I have hyperphantasia. And you just did something that you can't possibly imagine. Irony. No, by all means, you be you. I am in support of it.
Areas around my neck here when I was much bigger. The heaviest I've ever been is like 300 and something pounds, I think. Anyway, I can't remember the thingy now. It's like 22 stone. My phone's telling me it's 308 pounds. I feel like I was more than that. I don't know. Anyway, I was bigger than I am now. I was getting kind of a slight dark mark on my neck from insulin resistance. Since losing weight and changing my diet, it's gone away. But, you know, I understand the struggle. I'm not here to shame her dark neck or her diabetes issues. I'm here to laugh at her for attempting to scam her chat.
You saw back of her neck. Show the back of her neck.
Is that it? Oh, we got it. Wow. I mean, it's just, you know, dark skin. It's not that crazy. She made a way bigger deal out of it by, like, going all slowly and not really showing us. Yeah, it's icky. It's kind of icky, but I think it's just a lot of people have that. Loads of people have areas of skin folds that are slightly darker or a lot darker because of insulin resistance or, you know, other things. Some people just have parts of their skin that are darker. Like, it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. It's just the way she's making out like it's some kind of massive secret. It's really no big deal.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, this is funny.
Wait, no, stay spun around. Stay spun around.
Wait, no, it's on my thing. Hold on.
What? No, stay spun around. What's that? Is that hair? What is that?
Oh my.
It's just such a non-issue. JD Bug, welcome to the Clucking crew. Thank you so much. It's just like, you're not here to shame Rachel. That's all you've been doing. Yes. I hate to keep talking about it because I was literally editing the video right before I came on live, and I'm like, you know, in that video she said, I'm not here to, you know, body shame Amber, and then proceeds to body shame Amber for like a minute. Purple hands, knees, feet, been there. Poor blood circulation because reasons, yeah. The heart is a muscle, and guess what the body eats when there's no fat left? Yeah. Yep. I just did that in my Eugenia series that I did. It's bleak. It's hard to talk about, to be perfectly honest. It's not even funny. No, I don't know. Like, see, the thing is, the body is not designed to be pushed to the extreme that Amber is pushing it to. There's going to be a range of things that malfunction in one way or another, and medically speaking I find it quite interesting, but it's not, I don't know, it's not funny. It's not like, oh, look at this, Amber's so, you know, whatever. It's just, yeah. Rachel wants the world to believe she's punching up with her commentary by ironically punching so far down. Yes. And here's a question for you, actually, because I have a feeling that Rachel has not addressed any of my commentary on her, and I've been fairly firm. I've called her ignorant. I've called her immature. I've called her not smart. And I've called her good at academics and not at all at philosophy. And I'm sure that she has some feelings about that. She has not been making any comment, I think, because she knows that would look really bad because I'm a much smaller channel. I am growing consistently. She's not, which means that the gap is closing. How big do you think I have to get as a channel before she starts talking about it? Before she feels comfortable that it's an equal footing? Your ankles turn dark because you sit crisscross in your chairs and it messes with the blood flow. I do that too. I'm sitting normally at the moment, which is a very rare occurrence. And now I want to sit cross-legged again.
My god, that's so funny. Is that hair? What is that? Oh man, I love Girl World. This is hilarious.
Oh no, wait, no, you need to stay.
Oh wait, I died.
You need to stay.
What? I dyed my hair last night. It might be just residue from it.
You died. Okay, then.
I'm sure you did. So that begins.
Does anybody have intel on this? Because Amber has said in the past that she really likes to keep her hair natural. She doesn't like to change it or, you know, modify it in any way. To me, it doesn't look like she dyed it, but does anyone know if she did? Is this a thing that was on the LCU or whatever? She's a bully. She won't confront someone who will fight back. Maybe. Glad to hear you're not the only one sitting like a cave goblin. I love that. No, I really can't. I would love one of Amber's chairs that she uses so I can just sit however I want on that kind of space. You think the hair dye was a massive lie. It looks undyed, yeah, so that's a lie. She looks the way she always does. I mean, to be fair, she could have dyed it the same color, right? She said it was a prank and the neck was just makeup, so assuming that her hair is the same, yeah. So any of these aspects could be a lie. Apparently she used makeup, yeah. 99% of the time you sit like a shrimp. I'm trying to visualize that. Vera, Vera had a comment under one of my recent videos from someone claiming to be Beck's mother's friend. Sorry, I laugh at that because it's like the chain. Saying Rachel has loads of money and she will sue me, and how they will tell Rachel what I'm saying. I would not buy that at all, cats. The amount of ridiculous stuff that I've been sent and mentioned by people, that it's never the direct person. It's always like you just said, pay it no mind. The way she answers and stumbles afterwards trying to find an excuse, like the, oh, I just dyed my hair, was a knee-jerk reaction. Like, girl, why? Yeah.
The section of this live where she tries to convince everyone that she dyed her hair. We know she didn't. She's never mentioned that before. She has definitely not dyed her hair. I do not believe it. I don't think she would be able to dye her own hair. She has so much hair. It's so long. It's relatively thick. It looks like her arms are weak and they're weighed down by huge bat wings of fat. She's not going to be able to lift her arms up to dye her own hair. I don't think. She's never mentioned it. I do not believe that she does it. She's just done the classic Amber thing where she's just dived out for the lie. She lies a lot, but it's not that often that she does it like this, like on a live stream, under pressure, pulling up a completely random fact that's definitely not true. It's going to be kind of interesting to watch this unfold, so let's just keep watching. But yeah, so allegedly Amber dyed her hair last night, despite the fact that it's tied up right now. I know for sure that when I used to dye my hair the day after I dyed it, I always had it out because I was really happy that it looked all shiny and clean.
Oh, thank you so much, Rosie. Gifted a membership to the Walking Wrinkle. Congratulations. Make sure you make the most of watching the members only content while you've got it. Thank you so much, Rosie. That's really generous of you.
For those of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram, at Rachel the Python, I used to have like pink hair for a really long time. I had blue as well. I kind of toy with having my hair back to pink, but I couldn't do it with the job I have, sadly. But it was cool and fun. But yeah, that first day after dyeing it, it was always like the glossiest.
That's bait. That's an Easter egg so that we all go, oh, what could the job be? What could it be? What job can she not have pink hair? I don't care.
Shiniest day. So strange to me that she claimed she dyed her hair last night, but it's in a bun. Doesn't seem very likely.
Then what's the big deal? Can we see? Can you stay spun around for
Look at her
20
little like victim face. She's like a little hungry Victorian child. Don't make me show my neck.
seconds? Count to 20. I know you how to do that. You did it earlier.
Christ.
That's not. Oh, there's like a bug bite.
Move your hand.
That's not hair.
Oh my God! Make
What
her
is
turn
that?
around.
You need to
Do
say.
your fucking job for once.
Shut the poop up. Been around and count to 30.
She's so embarrassed. I mean, I wouldn't say that she's scammed because she has shown it. She hasn't shown it for as long as she said she would, but we've seen neck, so, you know, I guess she's discharged her promise. I don't know.
30 like you did with Jersey.
I dyed my hair last night.
Okay, then it's no big deal. It's hair
Did
dye.
you say the other night that you never dye your hair and it's natural?
All
Another
right.
lie.
This isn't natural.
And that's where the story falls apart. Hair dye doesn't match her history, doesn't match the moment, and you can literally watch the room struggle to pretend it makes sense.
Can we? Oh my God. You need to spin around and like actually stay there for a second.
Yeah, Amber, be a good girl and turn around and show us the back of your fucking neck properly for a long time so we can inspect the neck folds.
Showed it 9 million times.
Ugh. Rachel wants people. Rachel wants so bad for people to care about her. Not gonna happen, girl. It's just, I don't know. I feel like back in the day, it was like a quirky, cute thing to do if you had your hair all these bold and vibrant colors. But these days, it's like par for the course. Rachel's pseudo-intellectual over-explanations of the obvious bug you. I love your comment, Boobcat. I love that so much. Pseudo-intellectual is absolutely what's going on here. And I kind of wonder about it because, like, not trying to be mean, trying to state the obvious, Rachel is, like, of seemingly normal intelligence. I have a feeling that she might be, like, good at academics, good at that learning, referencing, regurgitating process. But that's a skill set in and of its own, right? So if you practice it, you will become good at that. But the way she conducts herself and the way that she handles everything, the way that she speaks, says that she thinks she's a lot more intelligent than she actually is. And it makes me wonder, is she in a family full of smart people where she's had to fight to keep up for her entire life? Or has she had she had the smoke blown up her cloaca her entire life to say that, oh, look at how amazing you are, special child, good child, you know, and she has an inflated sense of, like, self-importance. Maybe the rest of her family are very, like, normal. I don't know what it is, but there's something amiss. The way she perceives herself is not the way she is. Rachel is of seemingly normal intelligence. She will be furious. I'm sorry, but she hasn't done anything that exhibits high intelligence. Golden child. Yeah, maybe. You think Rachel is probably the cleverest one out of her family and has given her a big ego. Yeah, see, that's possible, right? Because by comparison. Or perhaps she put all of her skill points very early into academics and so therefore kind of just vibed really well at school and got high marks without really trying, maybe. So that would give her an inflated... But being good at academics does not necessarily correlate with high intelligence. You believe, like Amber, she has only brothers, so most likely she was coddled? Maybe. Personally, people that so obviously think they're smarter than everyone else always seem stupid to you. Yes.
You can screenshot something this quick.
Okay, but we're putting on a show here, Amberlyn. There's
That was so funny. Oh God, Girl World is the gift that keeps on giving, truly.
3,000 people here that paid to see
Look
this.
at Super, she's so fucking done. She's just like, kill me.
I held a buffalo.
Oh no, she's crying about a
Amberlyn,
buffalo hump.
remember how you counted to 30 whenever Jersey was up here?
I'm not doing it again.
Bro! Why?
No, I'm actually not. I'm actually not, because my hair is back down. Everything's nice and fun.
okay.
Why don't you just go back and screenshot it and then just fucking make it your profile picture, bitch?
Scooter's clearly frustrated because this was a straightforward deal. Goal gets hit, you follow through. Meanwhile, Amber's the loudest person on this show about, we don't scam, and yet she's the one dodging the obligation in real time.
Like, I have not weighed in for YouTube in a long time, and I feel very, like, shy about it and embarrassed. Yeah. But we cannot scam.
We cannot scam. All right, let's get to it.
Don't people drink like guys, let's pull a scam where I choke and then we get money from it.
Yeah, tell these 14 stars in the chat, guys.
I don't scam.
It's her turn.
I mean, I think the only reason she's like saying she doesn't scam and being like, I don't scam, you know, anti-scammer Lynn, is because the last thing her reputation needs is to have a scam added to it as well. But I feel like she's the type who would scam if she could get away with it.
Amber.
I don't know how.
Well, considering that Rachel relentlessly sees things exclusively from her own perspective, I feel like that tracks.
You better get to learning real quick.
That compliment,
We don't
so
scam.
You have another
Tech. I miss Tech. Bring back Tech. I'm angry. He was ripped from us. It's a crock of old bullshit. Tech was really good.
Wait, I'm actually getting red and hot. I'm scared. I can't. Wait, do I have anxieties right now? Oh my god.
He's deflecting.
I'm scared. It's a lie. Let's move on to the next topic.
No, it's your turn. Amberlynn! We don't scam on bus when I'm here. Scooter might let you get away with it.
Where's the punishment? Amber scam, I guess.
I don't have bat wings, actually. I have wings of an angel. I have wings of an angel.
You're cooking the content and you're ripping off your fans.
Okay.
Right?
You can either spin around for 30 seconds and show it, or I'm going to keep this on the screen for the rest of the show. What are those creases? Like
Oh,
that where the
God.
choker was?
The way he's zooming in on it. Oh, Christ. Is that hair that's like growing that way? Or is that lines of skin, I wonder? Looks sore. I'm sure there's a cream for that if you go to the doctors. Maybe there isn't, though. I guess there isn't, actually.
She loves this so much. You think she's a private school kid? A private school kid that assumed private schools automatically means better education, so assumes she's smarter is the vibe you get. Having gone to a private school, high school, and dropped out, I can confirm that is a vibe for sure there. And as for the religion stuff, yes, we can confirm that. That will be in her historical deep dive. She actually turned away from religion a few years ago. So, yeah, that's definitely in the upbringing.
If it's hyperpigmentation, maybe there's a diet for that. No, I'm being silly. I don't want to shame her for her diabetes creases. Like, I get that the way she's handling it and the lying and stuff is really funny, but I'm sure I know plenty of people have, like, darkened skin in certain areas. I'm not going to sit here and be like, she's disgusting, because then I'm saying that to every other person.
Rabbit. Oh crap, I need to go to bed. You feathery enchantress. Your stream made me forget my own morality. It's 2:30, gotta sleep. Night, y'all. Everybody, this is my decree. I require to be called feathery enchantress from here on. Thank you.
Who could have that. It's not their fault. It's not her. Well, her diet is her fault, but, you know, I'm not going to, like, sit here and fucking shame her neck crease. But I do think this is really entertaining, and I will admit that.
What do you guys think? Let's work through it. If she's gonna fucking scam, like, why can you not just spin around for 30 seconds?
Bro,
It's
she
hair
has
dye.
back.
Is that a bed bug?
It's hair. That's a birthmark.
Oh,
That's a zit.
That's definitely like a.
I don't get zits.
Okay, that's bullshit.
Yeah, you do.
That's hair dye.
Is that like a bed bug?
I mean, speaking objectively, that's not hair dye. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. I think you can, but this dark line that you can see here would, if
Rachel still doesn't know the difference between subjective and objective. Hello, fellow Aussie. Hey, spoilt kitty. Hello. You've been working long on the deep dive. Can I ask when you think it will be out? Which one are you talking about? The members only one or the historical deep dives that I do?
if this was in fact hair dye, it would suggest that this is the area where the dye sat the longest or was placed directly because it's the darkest area. And then as you move away from that central part, as you move up the neck closer to the hairline, the skin becomes lighter. However, if it was hair dye, it would be darker and concentrated at the roots of the hair and fading as it moves away from the hairline. Not me getting analytical about Amberlynn Reed's hair dye lie, but
Ah, the Rachel one. Okay, so the way I work I have a little priority list in my head. The historical deep dives that I'm like halfway through one for Eugenia, and I basically just move through year by year, and I've started one on Hungry Fat Chick. I haven't started Rachel's yet, but they always get deprioritized for current things that are happening, and it just so happens that the last 8 months has been pretty constantly breaking news in one aspect or another of people that I cover. So at the moment, Rachel's deep dive is scheduled. I've actually started it. It will be scheduled behind Eugenia's next one. So as far as when it will be out, I don't promise these things. Because it just depends. There's so many moving parts and what I want to cover, and yeah, it's complicated. Did she also replace all her yarn with books? Is she trying to appear more intellectual? It's still smushed back there and behind all the books. Rachel explaining how hair dye works because she's smarter than you. Makes sense. You're hyped. You're sure it'll be great. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
But, you know, seeing as we're here, if that is...
Sorry, moral of the story, I'm never going to stop making videos, so it will eventually be out.
hair dye, then I'm the fucking Pope.
Bug, what is that?
You're right. Bed bug bite. And you know they bite in pairs?
It's 3, but pop off. I'm saying bed bugs bite in 3s. I don't have...
I mean, you'd know.
This is why people side-eye everything she says. She shuts it down immediately, and then, seconds later, circles back and confirms the exact thing she just denied.
Amberlynn, you can make this really simple. Like, you could just spin around for 30 seconds and we'll move on to something else. But otherwise,
no, because
we're
you're
going to dissect
looking at
this
it right
picture.
now,
No, we'll
and you're making
dissect
fun
this
of my
picture.
hair dye
I won't make...
no.
But this is...
Honestly, I want to stop this.
No Grokkins. I don't have...
What? She's got somebody messaging her. She's looking at her screen. She's got... I know she has her MacBook screen or whatever right there. Somebody is messaging her and saying, girl, say this. Girl, say it's this. It's probably Emily. Who, by the way, can suck my fucking dick because she previously struck my previous video and I had to spend ages in YouTube's shitty editor blurring out her face in every single...
Okay, I have a question regarding this because we know that she did get a privacy strike on that. I had so many people telling me that they were striking that video. I had so many, like, you could see it in the subreddit, and then she showed it as well. There were so many people reporting that video. How, I wonder, do we know if it was actually Emily? I know how copyright strikes happen, and I know how policy guidelines come through. I don't know what it looks like when privacy strikes come through. So I'm interested. I don't know.
Section. Pissed me the fuck off. That was not a good start to my morning today, not gonna lie.
Honestly, I want to stop this.
No Grokkins. I don't...
She's diagnosed herself with endogrosis negrokkins, or whatever the fuck she just said. Wait, hang on. Doesn't necrosis mean the skin is rotting?
She's trying to pronounce acanthosis nigricans, and
oh, yikes, that looks sore. Oh, that thing that Fupa's just put on the screen there says that this is a result of obesity and can be a sign of cancer in an internal organ such as the stomach or liver. That's quite concerning. She probably wants to go to the doctor if that is what it is.
According to Mayo Clinic, it's a condition that causes areas of dark, thick velvety skin in body folds and creases.
She just did it again. She said it's for obese people. No, it can be with obesity, but a lot of conditions can be with obesity. It can also happen outside of that.
It typically affects the armpits, groin, and neck, and it tends to affect people with obesity and insulin resistance. Obviously, I'm not diagnosing anyone. This is just general information about what they were referencing on stream.
Go get the dye box out of the hair dye box out of the trash.
I love that, Scooter. Go get the hair dye box. More like the 6 hair dye boxes. For you hair dye girlies, you'll know one hair dye box doesn't even do a quarter of your head. It does like half your head if you're lucky. If you have any kind of thickness to your hair, you always need at least 2 boxes. I've honestly had it where I've used like 3 or 4 boxes on one head of hair. Depends how porous your hair is as well. This is my natural colour, so I'm not sure my hair's pretty long, but I think I probably buy like...
Oh, that's a good comment. If you want her to go to the doctor, why would you shame her for minutes straight first?
Genuinely 4 or 5 boxes if I was doing my hair, and her hair's longer than mine. So it's more like, you know, the 5 or 6 boxes that she used, not the 1 box. But also, yeah, go get the box, girl. It's just such a blatant lie, so funny.
Yeah, PCOS causes this as well. And also just different types of skin can cause it as well. It's a very broad thing. Sometimes skin just skins. Why is she mansplaining hair dye to Girl World? Because she's smarter than us and she knows better.
Trash out.
What do you guys think? W's if I should take it down, L's if I should.
Oh my...
Because, I mean, look, you were supposed to spin around for 30 seconds. Actually, I said 20 seconds initially, and you couldn't do that either. So, I mean, like...
I really like how Scooter's backing the chat and actually, like, making sure they don't scam. Fair play.
Now it's just kind of getting worse.
Also,
and, like,
by the way, Fupa, your makeup looks lovely today.
Like, I'm down to have it up here for the next 17 minutes if I need to.
Damn!
There's a lot of commenting in that direction. And just given the manipulation that we've seen Rachel exhibit, it makes me wonder if there's an angle being played here, because there's just so much of it. That's so true. Skin be skinning. Yeah, you come here for the wisdom, okay? Who knew putting cheap plastic on your skin for 30 years is a bad idea? She did admit, yes, she did, Veronica, she did admit she knows Emily is watching her videos, so if Emily's getting her struck, oh well. Watch her reach out to Fupa. Yeah, no, there's something. Put a little marker here, my nuggets, because something's sus right here. We will find out what it is.
Summer!
Why can't you
We're just gonna sit here in silence?
I mean, okay, let's keep dissecting this. I mean, so she's got a choker. So she claims that's hair dye. Now, I've never really seen that before. What brand was the hair dye? That's a good question.
It was called Molly.
Look at her covering her mouth, so she...
Just a thought. What if... I hate to say this because as a reaction channel, people say this about me, and I'm about to now turn around and say it about somebody else. So I am aware of the hypocrisy, a self-aware chokin right here. Is it possible that Rachel's not into Emily, or at least not obsessed with Emily? What if Rachel is actually obsessed with Amber? And so the affections kind of come out in a way of anybody that's in Amber's life. And right now, sorry, one moment. And right now, Fupa Cheese is in Amber's life. I don't have any proof of that. I'm just speculating. I'm just like, it just kind of struck me. Like, that's a common denominator about what's going on here. Superfan turned super stalker. I mean, it's happened, hasn't it, Boobcat? It's a thing. Yeah. I do have to say that I really do hate to use the word obsessed when it comes to a reaction channel. Although, having said that, this is not exactly your stock standard reaction channel, is it? Like stalker projection, yeah, kind of. You've thought this for a while? She seems so obsessed with Amber. Yeah. And I mean, you could say that about all of us, to a point. But Rachel is inserting herself so much deeper. So much more thoroughly. Rice Pudding, thank you so much. She keeps mimicking Amber's positions. Does she really? Oh, I gotta watch for that. Good call. Look at the freeze frame. It is too. Ah, I wonder if it keeps happening. Yeah, but this is different. It is different. And that's why you don't touch the poo, right? Because you keep the distance. You stay on the outside looking in. There's no personal attachment, no chicken in the coop, so to speak. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know. Star Clucker behavior looks like stalking, but it's usually in service of said Star Clucker attempting to gain clout or influence from their Star Clucking. Yeah. Hey LV, welcome. Star is a relative term, of course. You've thought the same since there were messages from A where A said that Amber reminds her of someone horrible. I thought that is projection. Yeah. You wonder if Rachel has such a personal hate for Amber because she sees herself in her? Maybe, Furball. And she has made mention, hasn't she, of that. It's interesting because I see my past self in Amber. There are similarities, not complete overlap, but similarities. And that's what motivates me to continue to give Amber the room to grow if she wants to take it. I will literally be here to sing her praises, and that goes for Rachel too, for that matter. I will be here to sing their praises if they decide to take the route of growth, because I needed room to grow. And I didn't do it in a nice, neat, linear fashion either. It was all over the place. And so there's that patience level that I have for them. They're not growing. Some of them are going backwards, but maybe she sees herself. It's a different take to how I'm doing it. You don't know why you're up at 2:30, but you're glad to catch you. Make sure you look after your sleep too, LV. Don't be putting my streams ahead of that. But I like that you're here. Thank you.
Doesn't show that she's like smiling. Also, she just said Molly. My little doggo is called Molly. How cute.
Just Molly?
Look at her. Look at her. She's like, girl, you're such a lie. Why are you always lying?
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Hey,
look up
she's fucking lying. Like, I got fucking hair dye in the background and you couldn't even zoom in. You couldn't have that split second thought and fucking zoom in on the fucking hair dye that I have in the background.
It's called Molly.
I love how angry Fupa is. And oh my god, what is this screen that I have paused on? Bloody hell. She's so vile.
there's literally not a brand called Molly.
Hey, you might want to get that checked out.
Look at her Googling, like, what brand can I say? Quick, Google.
That brown ring is diabetes. You might want to check that out, bro.
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. It's not called Molly.
Oh, then what's it called?
Midnight. Rosetta.
Oh, why is it so entertaining? Like, why is it so funny just watching her chat shit about this?
Why is it so funny, Rachel? Why do you find it so entertaining? What is it that you are getting out of this? Hello, Alistair! You've never managed to catch a live. Are you an Alistair that supports me on a different platform? Just curious. I'm not... When people are on different platforms, I am never quite sure about names, but if you are, name yourself. Stop touching your face, Rachel. That's how you get pimples. So you can't impress Emily if you're busted. Growth is never linear and it's messy. It really is. You always found it better. You always found it would be worse before it got better, just your personal experience. I echo that, Rosie, for sure. It definitely feels worse before it gets better, for sure. She is so happy watching it, and it is strange. I agree. Name yourself the chicken commands. Especially because these names that I'm talking about are Patreon supporters, so I'm trying to mentally connect people. They obviously came from YouTube, so yeah.
Different hair dye brands. Fupa's like, what the fuck?
Midnight Rosetta?
Okay, Amber trying not to laugh.
Bro, wait. Okay, no.
Girls can afford hair dye but not good internet. Fupa, you need help. And Scooter, there is way too many anythings wrong with you.
Gotcha, thank you, Alistair. Nothing wrong with that. Don't say only. That's perfect. Your views and your likes are more than enough. Anybody who wants to do more, it's wonderful, but that is what you are all doing right now. Absolutely perfect.
So you said it's Midnight Rosetta, right?
You know what? I actually think she's losing it. Look at this screen I've paused on. Like, I actually think she's losing her mind. I'm pretty sure she said in one of the previous episodes that she hasn't seen her mum in a month or haven't spoken to her mum in a month. That suggests that she hasn't left the house in a month because her mum is the only person who can actually take her anywhere. Amber doesn't drive. She claims that she walks Twinkie, but during the 6-hour live stream the other day, somebody calculated that she said, oh, I'm going to go and walk Twinkie, but she was only gone for 6 minutes, and we know that it takes 3 for her to just get out of her apartment and into the street. So she definitely went out, collected her DoorDash and came straight back. And she called that a walk of Twinkie. So when she's walking Twinkie, she's actually just going outside, as we all know, letting Twinkie have a wee, grabbing her DoorDash and coming back in. But the point I'm trying to make here is that she sits in this apartment and looks at those 4 walls and sees LCU content, and that is all she does. And that is so bad for your mental health. Like, I would not be surprised if she's actually, like, getting a screw loose, because I know it sounds horrible and I don't mean it in a nasty way, but I really do feel like her mental health must be so bad. I mean, she doesn't get outside, she never walks, she never sees the sunlight, she can't go anywhere. If she hasn't seen her mum, she's not been anywhere. And so seeing clips like this, they do kind of make me worry, like, is she actually okay? Like, she's acting crazy. I kind of do think she might be losing it.
You said it.
So Rachel will say something like that sounds really good, and it is correct, because I have no doubt that Amber's life, like, when the camera's off, is not an easy life at all. But Rachel will say things like this and then turn around and continue to laugh and continue to fat shame and continue to, you know, exploit Amber and Emily's relationship for money and things like that. So what's the point in even saying something like that if you're just immediately going to go and prove that that's not at all how you feel anyway? ALR does seem to be going downhill, but it's weird to be so happy about it. Yeah, it is. And I bring the same criticism to Amber as well. Like, you know, her celebrating about Salty's situation, that's appalling too. It's all appalling. We're all just humans on this planet trying to do the best we can and survive in the way that we can. We don't need to be inserting ourselves and creating chaos, you know, extra for people. She's running her mouth in the Discord for hours after the LCB shows. Yeah. You'd prefer if she just said, yeah, I find her struggling to be funny. Yeah, just be authentically you. If that's a butt, be a butt.
It's Midnight Rosetta, right? So
no,
it was
no,
Midnight
it's not
Rosetta.
that one. It's not that one.
You're fucking trolling me
stop?
right now. Did you just
No,
call
I'm
me
not.
a fat?
It's L'Oreal. It's L'Oreal. I messed up. It's L'Oreal.
You messed up.
This is crazy. I mean, I know she's trolling and she's kind of taking the piss, whatever. She's still lying. There's no point getting angry about it because it's just...
Look, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this entire thing is scripted. I wouldn't be at all surprised if the stuff on the back of her neck was added or enhanced in some way. I think this is just part of it. They're trying to get money from people to show this kind of thing. So there's no world in which I think that this is factual anyway. I'm a chukin though? No, cats, you must be mistaken. I'm definitely a human. Hope you didn't miss much. First live. Oh, hello, little moon darling. I like your name. Welcome. Be a butt like me. Any Hailstorm fans in the chat? I know that I have a few Hailstorm fans following me because I said in a live once they're my all-time favorite band. It's like, oh my god, Hailstorm. Anyway, they have a song called Freak Like Me, and in my head it's just like, be a butt like me. Definitely go listen to it if you want to. You see what I mean.
It's so obvious that she's just doing it for attention and rage bait. And she's just so stupid. Like, what is she doing?
3 times or two times? Because this is literally a pink one.
I dyed.
What?
I also dyed my mom's hair.
What happened to?
It was Garnier.
So she claims that she dyed her mum's hair. Her mum, who she hasn't seen.
You love Hailstorm, Rice Pudding. Yes. Lizzie Hale is my spirit animal. Vera is a feathered enchantress. Yes, I will also accept Mother of Chickens. Be a freaky butt like me. Oh, context matters. You're gonna go listen to Hailstorm? Do you wanna finish the stream first? No, I can come second to Hailstorm. I'm okay with that.
A mum who also had extremely long hair. No, it's been cut actually since she had like a kind of a short sort of choppy haircut.
The ultra creamy.
Cream!
I enjoy it.
It's ultra creamy.
She's just trolling.
So wait, what brand are we saying
It's
it is now?
Abril-
And they want me to look at
It's
diabetes names. Oh.
You know,
Well,
I'm about to leave.
I told you if you just showed it for 30
HIPAA
seconds.
violation.
If you just...
Flipper's like, bye girl, see ya.
It's not a HIPAA violation.
Bye.
Dude, this literally looks like... I looked up diabetes neck and it literally looks the exact same. So it's either...
Wait until you guys see
Oh god. Oh, it's funny, man. Oh, it is funny.
Koopa's toes next week.
We can't show toes on a stream.
The second reality starts knocking, she
Toes? For some people, that's a Friends reference. Sorry if you don't get it.
changes the subject and throws someone else under the bus. It's
Yeah.
like clockwork.
It's either choker cheese or diabetes neck. Which one would you... Or hair dye. What brand of hair dye did you say
He's not good at this.
Do you know what I find interesting about Rachel? I mean, many things, but this thing I'm going to talk about. She really seems to hail herself as the expert on all things Amber. And she kind of seemed to start doing this fairly early from what I can tell. But she's only been a reaction channel actually about as long as I have. And while she may have been in Girl World for longer, she seems to hold herself in esteem higher than those who have been doing it for the better part of a decade or more. And it's just an observation I've made. I don't love it, especially because she gets a lot of things wrong. You love how the little beak of my avatar moves. It's the small details that make you so good. Thank you so much, Marge. When I made that the first time, I literally sat at my computer cracking up for 15 minutes. I got serious giggles from it. And now I don't look at it. Rachel thinks she's the holder of the ALR law. Yes. Yes, that is what I think. You wonder if she used to be an Am baby and so has a sense of being grandfathered in? Maybe. Maybe. I think it got worse. Granted, I'm not a really long-term Rachel watcher and it will be exposed in the historical deep dive, but I think it got worse when she did insert herself personally. Hello, Mono. Hi. Yes, exactly. Zachary Michael has been covering ALR forever and he seems more annoyed that he knows the law so well. Yes, I think he's done. Most reaction channels were Am babies first. Interesting. I was not a hater either, though. I was a neutral.
So she needs to get fired.
What brand did you say the hair dye was? Because I mean, you've given like 3 different ones.
It's called diabetes.
Oh, is that the brand?
It's called Garnier Nutrice Ultra Creme.
Wait.
Nourishing permanent color for gray coverage.
You said it was L'Oreal.
Oh, it's so funny, you guys. This is...
Alistair, stop it. You didn't have to do that. You really didn't. But thank you so much. Welcome to the Clucking Crew. Thank you. I hope you didn't feel badgered into that. That is not at all what I was trying to do. Not at all. But thank you.
It's just absolutely hilarious.
A second ago, now it's another brand?
The collective reality in the room versus the hair dye storyline is honestly one of the funniest standoffs this show has produced.
It is.
Beck was right about the neck is what they're saying in the chat.
That's it.
Yep.
I'll tell you something about Beck. No.
Okay, tell us. Tell us. I hate that, man. Just fucking leave Beck out of it. Nobody wants to talk about Beck. Beck is dealing with their own personal medical stuff. They need to be left alone. She's always threatened. Oh, I know bad things about Beck. I know so much about Beck that would piss everyone off. Tell us then. Shit will get off the pot. If you know some awful tea about Beck, drop it. If you don't, then fuck off. It's really frustrating. It's so obvious that she's just trying to deflect.
You don't like Beck. You hate Beck. You hate Beck.
That's who.
Tell everyone you hate Beck. Tell her.
That's who.
Oh my god, so she's fake for the chat. No chat is gonna tell me how I am. Let me tell you that. But you fake for the chat. You fake for the chat.
It's like, God, she's so insufferable. I'm going to vomit into my own hands, and then there'll be an awkward cut because I have to go and wash it. How disgusting.
You fake your weigh-ins?
How the fuck do you fake a weigh-in?
Oh, let me tell you. You take a scale, you put something heavy on it, you press tear, you take the heavy item off, the scale is set to minus a number, then you stand on the scale, and it takes that amount off your weight. But you...
Now she's mansplaining scales. I will say, though, not all scales do have a tear button. No problem, joke. You have to go catch the rest in the replay. You won't be missing too much anyway. Thank you so much for coming in. Rachel, you called DVT. Thank you for the reminder, Veronica. That is very timely. I appreciate that. She did, in fact, call a DV story without their consent to tell it T.
You know that already, Amberlynn, because you already did it in your last live stream.
I don't care. Hashtag not all scales.
Don't play with me. You know how to fake weigh-ins. You've been doing it your entire YouTube career.
You want me to leak those DMs?
It's funny watching someone
leak them. I'd love to see a leaked DM.
With 13 years of weigh-ins and a graveyard of broken scales suddenly act confused about how a scale could ever be manipulated. Like Goral, you've owned more scales than most people own shoes. Acting like faking a weigh-in is some impossible science experiment is actually hilarious.
I mean,
exactly. She fakes her weigh-in. She uses a broken scale. Exactly.
I need someone who's good at AI music to have it go like this. Fuba's fake for the chat.
Don't make AI music. AI is ruining art and everything and society and wasting water. Ideally.
Rachel and I agree on something there. Thanks, RBL. Thank you for your support over on Twitch. I tend to get a lot of lurkers over on Twitch, so there are people there just chilling. I should probably mod you over there too, actually, now that I think of it. I will do that. secondhand embarrassment from this ALR clip makes you so uncomfortable. I have to admit, I do enjoy the feeling of secondhand cringe so long as it's done right. Like, I'm thinking The Office is just peak secondhand cringe.
No AI.
Maybe that can be our new.
I'm a songwriter.
All you got.
Fupa's fake for the chat, and she has a stupid hat. Why are you posting that? All right.
As long as
Good
it's
show,
not
you guys.
really
Don't. That was the deal.
then.
You're not going to spin around again. It
See,
has to
he
stay
begs
up
for
there.
me.
No, I just want us to do the fucking show.
You can see he's like getting really angry. I honestly think that Scooter's genuinely like sick of her shit. What are all these hearts? Does she write your name on a heart if you donate or something? I haven't seen this. I'm out of the loop with whatever they did in the last episode because it was boring. I didn't even bother watching it. I heard that she was like back to controlling the entire chat, so I just didn't bother with that episode. I only watched this one because of the hair thing. Apathetic. You're wrong for that Muffin Man music. Oh god, she's just not in a good way, is she? Yikes.
It just comes off as insincere. She's correct.
I think one of the difficulties with all of this is that I think Amber likes to call fat phobia, and I'm going to get like deep for a sec. I think fat phobia definitely does exist, especially in medical fields. People will look at you, and if you're fat, they will make assumptions about you. It's absolutely true, and that's not good, and it's not right. And I think it does happen to Amber. You can't walk around looking like that and not get judged for your weight and comments and thoughts and stuff because of the size you are. I mean, look at the...
Rachel is once again right now speaking from her perspective. This I don't know if it's an inability or an unwillingness to look outside of oneself, but just listen to it. This is all Rachel from Rachel's perspective.
Pronation on her ankle there. That's her foot there. Her ankle is pronated so badly in like that. That must be incredibly painful on her joints, her knees. I mean, somewhere inside here, she has a normal-sized knee joint, and her articulation of those joints will be so poor because of the amount of fat she's got there. They probably hardly ever actually bend. They probably stay straight most of the time. The wear and tear on them as well with the amount of weight on her skeleton. Like, it's not even about shaming her. It's just, Christ, like, she must be in so much pain all the time. And I know we dislike her and all of that because of what she's done and all that stuff, and her weight is, in my opinion, it's not a reason to hate her at all. Lies about the weight and all that, yeah, fine, but the weight itself, no. And seeing a human body that's been abused to the point that it looks like this, it just does something.
No, Rachel, you don't get to do this. You don't get to just demonstrate the kind of person that you've been, the kind of disingenuous, manipulative person that you've been, and do this. It just comes off as so disingenuous. Look at me, I'm Rachel, I'm so empathetic and kind. She's an empath, don't you know?
Something in me where I'm like, Christ, like, that's awful, so sad. I mean, it couldn't have happened to a nicer person, though.
See my point? That right there. Just do all of this stuff that actually makes you sound like a real human being for just a moment, and then you finish with that. You can't write this shit.
This is so funny. She's so out of breath.
It's so weird. When I watch myself walk on here,
Can I just say, apathetic, that was really funny. You're an artist.
I don't feel that way when I walk. No, I'm being real. I feel like a normal person. It is honestly so weird.
Maybe we'll have Amber Lynn and Fupa share a room at Fat Camp.
Yeah, the body is really good at adapting to a new normal, and this kind of thing happens so slowly that doesn't surprise me, that she has probably fully forgotten what it feels like to feel quote-unquote normal. Because if you think about it, like I was using the examples of the chicken seed bags that I get are 18 kilos, and I worked out that I need 8 of them on my person to be able to match, you know, Amber's weight. And I couldn't carry 8 of those bags. I carry 1 with my arms and I struggle with it. But that's because I would be picking them all up at once, so my body has not acclimated to that. Amber did it gradually over many, many years, and so the body just gets used to it, and that's just her new normal. And she probably something that I discovered when I was getting into the Eugenia end of things is that it's possible that she doesn't even realize what kind of pain she's in because it's just normal. It's all the time, so you get desensitized to it. So, yeah, you had about over 100 kilos on yourself and now you're around 75 kilos and your legs have suffered. Yeah. But you can't tell when you have all that weight on you until it's gone. Yeah. Yeah. Our bodies are really good at adapting to things. It's just the reality of it. You don't want to adapt to this one, though.
Oh,
why is Fupa going to fat camp? She's not fat. I don't know the fat camp law, but there's...
Thank you so much for subscribing. Not get? Welcome. Thank you.
I know that Amber ain't going, and that's for damn sure.
I get my own cabin to myself. Keem said.
I mean, that makes sense. You're not going to get another person in a tent with her, are you? I don't know if it's like actual camp, but man, I would love, and God willing, there will be episodes of Amber at fat camp that I can watch and react to and have a hee hee and ha ha, but I'm...
After just saying what she said about living in this, now she wants to have a hee hee and a ha ha at Amber at fat camp. After everything she just said. This is the real Rachel. This is it. This is her.
Pretty sure that it's just not going to happen. She won't let it happen. Maybe they'll invite Emily.
Keem said I'm the main one going, so I get a whole cabin
Maybe they'll invite Emily, licks lips.
to myself.
yeah, because you stink up the place.
The higher up you are, the better you get.
Notice how we've moved from "I'm not going" to negotiating cabin upgrades. Raise your hand if you think she's actually stepping foot on that bus.
Her girlfriend Beck had you get all those mats out of your fucking hair.
Thanks for the chat, and she wears a hat when her hair is greasy, but really she's just messy. She fucking sucks.
Okay.
And she's not going to fat camp. No, she's not. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. No, listen, I can rob. No, I can't.
Wait, that was actually good, dude. That was.
See, that's fun. Another example of what Amber could do on her channel that is not weight lifestyle related. Hello, Nutty. Welcome. You've kind of caught us right at the end, though. I'm sorry. I always feel so bad. You also hate how they gather private convos and decide who's going to share what, then let Rachel share everything, then react to it. How hard is that? Yeah. Amber Lynn Trevino striking again. Oh, I cannot stand that woman. Is she still in prison? Did she go to prison? I don't know.
Actually good.
I mean, I nearly did a whole video about Amber Lynn's poetry because I thought it would be so funny to just like analyze the shit out of her hilarious crappy poetry. I wrote that video and then I never made it. Do you guys think I should? Because I think that might be kind of funny. I would love to do that. Maybe I will.
I fully missed what she just said. I'm sorry. I just want to go back. I was distracted.
Dude, that was actually good.
I mean, I nearly did a whole video about Amber Lynn's poetry because I thought it would be so funny to just like analyze the shit out of her hilarious crappy poetry.
Okay. So in the same way that you analyzed that artist's lyrics by saying exactly what it said, it's like exactly what it said. You think Amber should take up sewing? I think so too. I think Amber, like, as a fully creative person, I see creative in other people. Amber has the call to create. I fully believe that. She has not put any skills into anything creative, but I think if she started applying that, she would actually find that that brings her happiness. But I think there's a great deal of fear surrounding her trying these things or committing to these things or even putting any effort into actually getting good at these things.
I wrote that video and then I never made it. Do you guys think I should? Because I think that might be kind of funny. I would love to do that. Maybe I will.
What the
Stop.
Oh, apparently Foodie Beauty's on the maybe list for Fat Camp. What do you guys think about that?
She ain't going. Her ass drives a fucking scooter around her own.
I would genuinely worry about Foodie Beauty if she tried to go to fat camp. Some of the stuff that's going on with Foodie is crazy right now. I haven't got into all of that. I keep dipping.
You've always thought that Amber would be great at making collages from magazines. It's like Choosy for finding the pics and Legos putting it together. That is a great idea, actually. And it's not so technical that it's intimidating. Because, like, if you just said to somebody, start sewing, well, there's a lot of skills that you need to learn to do that. But to start a collage, it's already a bunch of skills that she has, and then she can leapfrog from there. I like that idea. We have so many ideas for her channel. Like a junk channel, yeah. Foodie Beauty is a troll, it's ridiculous. Yep, no, there's so many things she could do, so many things. And I think people would watch them too, I really do. Especially if she brought her kind of weird sense of humor to it that she has. I think it would resonate with people. There is an audience out there for everybody, let me tell you.
In and out of Foodie, I can never decide. She kind of disgusts me, so I can't stand watching her, but then I do, and I'm like, oh, she's kind of entertaining. I don't know, I'm not the hugest Foodie fan, but anyway, this video is nearly over, so let's finish it off.
Fucking apartment. Do you really think she's going to fat camp?
Wow, for once you guys agreed on something. That's amazing.
If I don't want food at fat camp, she don't get to go, and it's really fun. I love doing that.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's no way Amber's going to fat camp. I know I keep repeating myself, but I want to be able to clip it and then play it in a future video when she, in fact, doesn't turn up, because there's no way she will. Okay, well, that was fun. Nice little Friday reaction. I enjoyed that. Thank you guys for being so nice on my previous video. I appreciate all of your support. I do not take you for granted. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome, Rachel. I will always be here to lend my support.
Follow me on Instagram at RachelThePython, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, my nuggets, we actually got through a video. I'm very proud of us. You'll be on replay, cute. I can't talk. I'm tired. It's all right. I'm getting ready to finish up, but thank you so much, LV. Thank you. We did great. Right, especially if she also states, I don't know what I'm doing. I might be doing something incorrectly, you know. Yeah, even if that's a pressure point, it allows comments to be more constructive at the very least. And she could even spin that in a really motivational way to say, look, I'm new to all of this. I'm doing my journey live or online for you all to watch. And maybe that would be motivating for some other people who are scared to try things, and they can see the failure process that naturally comes with doing creative things and learn that it's not a bad thing. And look, we can all run Amber's channel really well, I think, is what we've learned from this. There's so many things. I would love to see her get away from Lego just because I think it's too safe, but I think if she started with Lego, that would be okay too. A food wrapper junk journal is actually hilarious. It is probably not safe for her channel though at the moment. But she could build to that. She could do with someone to help her structure. I think that's the problem. Yeah, I've actually been really surprised that she's maintained every episode on LC Bus. I really am. I didn't think that she'd be that consistent for this long. Have a great one, everyone. I'm up at a weird hour that comes with the territory. Thank you all for being here for Vera. Oh, thank you, LV. She really does an amazing job. I appreciate that. All right, my nuggets. It is chicken bedtime. And you all know how Tay-Tay needs to be tucked in. And my husband will not do. He really will not. But thank you all so much for coming in and chatting or lurking, if that's what you're doing. Thank you so much for the super chats and the new members. Welcome. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. New video coming out very shortly, but for now, that is all the clucks I have left to give. Stay golden, my little nuggets, and I'll catch you next time.